Hey yo, are we live? I have no idea. Let me look. I think we might be live. Maybe we're live. Maybe we're not. We are? Okay. Okay, yay! Well, we are on Evemux. Evemux? Or Emux? I don't know. EviewMux. EviewMux? Okay. Well, that's where we're at, and we're trying it out because I'm not paying 400 and some dollars for StreamYard. They can kiss my rosy red ass. So, yeah. Oh, I see it up there. It says live. I was trying to find the live thing, but I found it now. Yay! And we got 7 here. And let me see. Do we got comment? Oh, see, the comments are pouring in. Okay. Okay, Oilers, let me pull up Oilers. So, just to real quick to explain what we're going to be talking about today, we are going. First of all, we're going to talk about Evemux because I need to figure all this shit out. And second of all, we are going to be watching a video from Nick Shirley, if it'll let me, about the prisons in El Salvador. And I think that this is all of our prisons should be like this. Like this is what we should be doing. So we'll figure it out here in a minute. But anyways, let me pull up Oilers. Hey,
Hello, hello. Good to see you.
good to see you. Where
Looks like you've got everything working nice and snazzy dancy.
well, I guess we'll see. I gotta tell you that this
It's weird, right?
I don't like the chat. I gotta say that. It's on the wrong side and it's super small. I mean, I feel like, can I make it bigger? Oh, no, I can only make the thing
No.
bigger. It won't make the letters. Like, I want the letters bigger. It's too small for me, but that's okay. So who do we have? So Oilers obviously won the booby prize. Now he's got, I think he's won another one, so he's got 2 to play with now.
I think I'll change the transgender now to a female.
Oh, ew, I'm taking the boobs back then.
No,
If
never
you're
mind.
gonna lose your Peter, I'm taking the boobs back. All right. So, Platty, how are you, darling? And I'll have to look. I can't even tell whether you have a wrench or not with that profile. So I'll
You don't, on EVMux, it doesn't show people with wrenches,
yeah, I'm
so
gonna have
you
to
have to look
pull
at
it.
the YouTube. That's the one thing I think that they're looking to upgrade. They're looking to
Yeah, I'm
change.
gonna have to pull it. Pull up. Where's
Stupid
my
you.
yeah. Stupid tube, exactly. Okay, here we go. All right. Nope, Letty, I need to give you a wrench. Here we go. Mod.
Why did she not have a wrench?
There. Because she's using her other profile. Her other profile needed updated or something. And it was messing with her, so she's using her other one. So I needed to make sure she was wrenched up. So who all do we got? I'm already trying to look at my phone instead because I swear it's bigger on my phone than it is on this laptop. But okay, so Heather, what's up? Hairbag, sugar britches. I'm looking
Where's
here. Okay,
Hairbag? Where's Hairbag?
mouse. Mouse is there too.
Yes.
Oh, it will
Mouse, hey
show.
mouse.
Okay, it will show there. Happy Valentine's Day, Sun Honey. Restream is free too. I may check that out now. I guess it'll all depend.
It's terrible. It's terrible. The Vix
Oh, is
told
it
me to go to
Restream?
StreamYard. Yes, Restream.
Oh.
And I did not like it. Actually, this is far better. This is like StreamYard, but except more modern.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta say, like, I'll tell you what, the best part I think about Eve Mux or Eve Mux or whatever the fuck it's called. The part I'm gonna love is this right here. And oh, we got drum roll.
Yep.
It rolls for a long time though. It's 12 seconds of a drum roll. Like who the hell needs 12 seconds of a drum roll? And then Magical Twinkle. What's this one? Oh, there you go.
So if somebody's thinking about something, you can hit that.
Maybe that's what it is. And then oh, sad. That one, see, Fools needs to use this for like trivia. And the doorbell.
Oh yes.
When I bring people in, I'll use the doorbell. I love it. Okay, right now, here comes one. Here's the doorbell. Hi, Mouse.
You need to upload a logo there, Mouse.
I'm working on it.
She's like, okay,
Okay.
here we go. This is the sucky part because it sounds like every time you have. Do you have to load in an avatar every time?
Yep.
Oh Lord. So that will irritate me.
I know they are working on it. So
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully they get that figured out because that's a bit annoying. But okay, so let's see who else we got. How are you, Mouse?
Good. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there, trying to figure all this shit out. There's a lot to it. Hey, Deb. Deb's Crazy Dailies. How are you?
So what's your crazy daily for today?
So my crazy daily is, let me make sure I got everybody. Oh, Bruce. Hey, Bruce, what's up? How are you, darling? And Anyways is here. I just want to make sure I get everybody, get all my haze in. Okay, I think I got everybody. Okay. Okay. So, I don't know if y'all have seen it, but let me just pull it up here. See if it will. I don't like that. How come it won't let me pull it up? How do I make it?
Can you not double click it?
Okay, I can make it big screen. Okay, but it takes us all out of it. I don't like that. Here, let me try something different here.
And then get rid of the comment. Get rid of the comment as well by just click it again. Anyways, song. Just click on that to get rid of the bottom banner.
Oh, it won't let me. It doesn't give you. You gotta go find the comment. Oh no. I'm really bad about that shit too. You know, there's a thing that it'll take it away after 30 seconds. I might need to put that on here because I'm really bad about.
Yes, well, I have it
Recording
20
stop
20
for
seconds.
free plan. I didn't want the recording, so yay. I'm sorry. What'd you say, Oilers?
Hey, Bruce.
You could set it. I have it set to 20 seconds, where it takes away after 20 seconds.
Okay, well, I gotta find it. Where the fuck did it go?
Set that up there.
I don't. Son, honey, what did I do with you? Where'd you go? Just a minute, I gotta find it. Oh Lord. Okay.
It's okay. We will forgive you this time because it's Valentine's
Oh
Day.
no, it was
There's
anyways.
lots of love.
Right. Okay. It's anyways. I was looking for the wrong person. Anyways. Okay. Where are you anyway? There you are. Okay. Okay. Now let me see if I can take this, put it like this, but make this one the big one. Will it let me do that?
Looks like it. Oh, okay.
No. Okay. Oh well, we can still hear each other, so that's the important part. Okay. So this is El Salvador's prison, and oh no, you're not going to do that to me, you piece of shit. Okay, I have to keep it small.
Hey, Bruce.
Okay, I have to keep it small, but hey, everybody that's in here. If I miss you, I'm sorry, but we're now going to start this video. Let's see how long before it death screens me.
On now. How does it?
Okay, can you guys hear it? Is it echoing? I need to mute myself, don't I? Fuck me running. Okay, got it.
Prison go from being gang controlled to now a prison where the prisoners themselves are helping to rebuild the country of El Salvador. Today, I am taking you inside of the world's most unconventional and most productive prison in the entire world. Some of these prisoners you will meet inside of this video will become future engineers, construction workers, carpenters, farmers. These prisoners are quite literally helping to build a better El Salvador.
When you guys see this, I don't understand why we weren't doing this shit. This president, whoever this El Salvador president is, this dude knows what the hell he's doing. He's got his shit together.
This is all because of President Nayib Bukele's plan called Plan Cero Ocio, which translates to Plan of No Leisure, where prisoners are typically locked away inside of a prison cell serving their time. The prisoners here in El Salvador are working 24/7 to help build a better El Salvador. El Salvador has gone through a drastic change over the past few years, from being the most dangerous country in the world to now the safest country in the Western Hemisphere. I'm going to show you guys a large reason why. We'll be starting off this video going inside of this prison here, and then we'll be going to another prison where nobody has ever actually gone into before. I will be the first person to ever receive access to go to where we're going today. Make sure you guys give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. We're on a mission to get to 500,000 subscribers as of right now. And now let's go inside of the prison. Here we go. Let's do this. We entered into the first of the two prisons we'll be going inside for this video. Throughout the video, the intensity and the production of the prisons will increase as there are phases to the prison systems here, and be ready for some things you would never expect to see inside of a prison. Now it was time to go meet the warden who will be guiding us throughout the first prison, La Esperanza. And what's it like in here?
Aquí el día a día es trabajo en los diferentes talleres que tenemos dentro del centro penal y aprendizaje, o sea, aprender cosas nuevas, cosas que les permitan cuando salgan en libertad poderse desempeñar afuera.
And what's the difference between the prisoners here inside of this prison versus the prisoners that are inside SECAC?
La diferencia es que los que tenemos aquí son internos comunes o han sido colaboradores de forma obligada por las pandillas. No tenemos pandilleros activos aquí. Todos los pandilleros activos fueron sacados de este centro penal y llevados al SECOT.
If you do not know what SECOT is, it is a maximum security prison here in El Salvador, where the most dangerous gangsters go to live the rest of their lives without ever seeing the light of sun again. However, in this prison, it is completely different. And so what kind of crime did someone have to commit to be inside of one of these prisons?
Aquí tenemos todo tipo de delitos, pero los más comunes son violaciones, robos, estafas. Ese tipo de delitos es lo más común acá.
And how long can somebody be in one of these prisons for? ¿Por cuánto tiempo es el máximo tiempo que uno puede estar aquí?
Hay internos que están condenados para más de 100 años.
Everybody you're going to see inside this video that are not police officers or have a camera inside their hand are all prisoners that are then being put to work. Plan Cero Ocio literally means plan of no leisure. These prisoners are being put to work 24/7. If they're not eating or sleeping, they're either studying or working here inside El Salvador. So they're prisoners. Ellos son...
Sí, ellos son privados de libertad también, que saben sobre construcción y ahorita están reparando lo que es el piso del parqueo.
And how many people are here inside this prison?
27.800 personas privadas de libertad dentro de estos recintos.
And because these prisoners are always occupied, we entered into the first classroom where they were learning about medical procedures. We have one classroom right here, and then right next door, there's another classroom as well, and these guys are also learning. And so there is literally no leisure inside of the prison.
No tenemos socio. Todo el mundo debe estar ocupado en alguna actividad.
And what's the youngest person and what's the oldest person inside of the jail here?
Tenemos desde los 18 años hasta los 59 años.
Who's the professors? ¿Quién son los profesores?
Son los mismos internos, pero son internos que tienen son médicos o tienen formación relacionada.
Even the teachers that are teaching these classes are also prisoners that were once somehow educated enough inside of the field that they're currently teaching in to teach an entire classroom. So this prison is becoming completely autosufficient in how they teach, how they learn, and how they're able to go about their business here with everything that they do. Right here, they're doing a practice here. You can see they have a person on a stretcher. They're doing a practice so that way these people are learning how to become medics if needed eventually.
1, 2, 3.
And right now they're undergoing practice. For example, right now, this is a CPR practice they are doing. And they have even gangman style on the back right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8.
Right now they're doing a medical course, and so that was part of the practice was a CPR test. And I think everybody passed. Todos pasaron, ¿cierto?
Claro que sí, ese es el objetivo, enseñarles a salvar vidas y prevenir lesiones.
And before you were here inside of this prison, were you also in the medical field?
Sí, ambos somos médicos, vemos 3 médicos, enfermeros a cargo del programa de promotores de salud.
And how long have you been inside of this jail for?
2 años con 2 meses.
¿Y cuánto tiempo estará?
6 años.
6 años. Okay.
as you go through it and watch, notice that do you see guards? Do you see like AKs? I mean, they don't have none of that. Like these guys they watch their P's and Q's. I mean, something has turned for these guys because this was not how the prisons were in El Salvador before this president came in. So they're doing something right.
Droga.
And now inside of this classroom,
Snap your W-2 and file your taxes 100% free. Plus, get your biggest refund. File.
they're learning about chemistry here. Inside of each classroom, there's a biometric thing right here that scans each person as they walk into the classroom to make sure they are authorized to come in and that they're not missing any classes. They even keep track of who comes to class and who doesn't. There's absolutely no ditching here inside of the prison. And what was it like here inside El Salvador and in the prison systems here in El Salvador before Nayib Bukele became president?
Antes en este centro penal, lo que ustedes veían en estos muros eran grafitis de pandilla. Era un tráfico increíble de ilícitos, traficaban drogas, traficaban objetos prohibidos dentro del centro penal. Habían bandas que se disputaban aquí adentro del complejo, el control, la venta de drogas. Que en este centro penal hubo muchas masacres, porque las bandas formadas aquí en el interior se disputaban entre ellos el control de los sectores para el tráfico de ilícitos.
Is it true that they used to be able to bring in prostitutes and bring in other women and be able to control their gang operations inside of this jail before Nayib Bukele?
Sí, antes que se implementara el plan cero ocio, de aquí salían órdenes para cometer delitos fuera de la prisión, porque muchos de los líderes de pandillas o líderes de bandas estaban dentro de las cárceles, pero tenían comunicación con el exterior. Entonces por eso el país no era seguro, porque desde las cárceles mandaban órdenes para cometer delitos.
Now we are in Sector 3 of this prison. We are in the construction zone. Even the prisoners helped build this section so that way they could learn. Everything you're seeing from the ceilings to the poles, they've all constructed here inside of the prison by the prisoners themselves here. Every single person you're seeing right now inside this video, they're obviously all prisoners. Even the instructors themselves are teaching the prisoners a new skill. The instructors themselves are also prisoners. And once these prisoners are then let out into society, they have a new skill they can then use to go get a new job and to help transform and rebuild the country of El Salvador. El Salvador is trying to become a first world country. Right here you can see the instructor, who is also a prisoner himself, teaching these prisoners a new skill. For instance, this looks like a section where they're learning how to do plumbing. They have the toilet seat right here. They have all the plumbing down here, and each and every single one of these parts has a name to it. And they have an instructor right here who's teaching these guys how to do plumbing here. ¿Qué está construyendo? What are you guys building?
Estamos aprendiendo fontanería.
¿Te gusta estar aquí aprendiendo todos los días?
La verdad sí, me gusta bastante, porque antes no podía.
What do we teach our prisoners? Oh, how to be gangbangers. Got it. That seems like a much more reasonable thing to do than to do this. I'm telling you, I don't understand why we weren't doing this shit before. It makes perfect sense to me.
Y hoy sí ya puedo. Ya he aprendido gracias al presidente.
What's your favorite skill that you've learned here inside of the prison?
He aprendido a controlar mis emociones, a muchas cosas, he aprendido bastantes cosas.
And do you want to work inside construction once you leave this prison?
Sí, la verdad sí, me gusta bastante, he aprendido bastante. Lo cual antes lo tenía de menos, hoy veo que es un buen trabajo.
And inside of a prison, you would never expect to see something like this. The prisoners inside here have saws, they're working with their hands, and they're learning new skills. And they're also gaining 2 days back in their life as each single day that they work inside of here, and they are then reimbursed 2 days of the time of their sentencing. So what are you teaching your fellow inmates here?
Estoy enseñando aquí cómo poder hacer columnas de la manera segura para que su base sea siempre el mismo perfil de arriba.
And what did you do for work before you were then charged with crime and sent to this prison?
Y antes de que yo viniera aquí al penal, pues mi trabajo allá afuera, mi profesión es construcción general.
It's very cool that they're using the prisoners inside of the prison to help other prisoners learn new skills. You can tell this guy right here is passionate, and he's teaching with passion, and it actually helps these prisoners become leaders as well, as when they leave here, they are then going to know how to direct and conduct meetings such as this and teach other people new skills.
Are they eating
because imagine if
tacos?
you're given a 10-year sentence and you have to sit there and grieve, wondering and pondering about what you could be doing, but instead inside these
I'm
prisons,
hungry for tacos now.
Okay, anyways, it's not a multi-billion-dollar business.
Well, yeah, it actually
Here's
is.
the deal is all those people are making most of the stuff that they need to be used, that they use in that prison is made by those prisoners. All that shit is made by those prisoners. Why are we not there's 27,000 prisoners in that prison. Why wouldn't you put them to work? I mean, do you remember what idle minds bring? It never is good when we let somebody sit still too long. So I think it's the perfect thing to keep them, number one, to bring them back out. If you're going to bring them back out into society, they better have their shit together before they come back. Otherwise, they can just stay in there.
Okay, well, I've got some breaking news for you there. Seventh prosecutor resigns over order to drop Eric Adams' case just now.
Oh,
Yeah, resigns over order to drop Eric Adams' case.
Yes, I'd seen something about that.
That's the
Oh,
most
okay.
trusted name in news, CNN. That's what I'm watching right now.
Oh, yeah.
Just getting caught up.
Not their penal system, our penal. Well, why are we talking about your penis anyway?
Huh?
You knew I was going to do it. Okay. They used to pay prisoners to work. I don't think they do it as much anymore. Well, I don't think they should pay them to work. I think you go there, you need to get your shit together.
Well,
The thing that
here's
they
my
do
thing. Here's
is
my thing. When you're charged of a crime, you're also fined and you have restitution to pay back, even if you go into the prison system for years. I think this is perfect, and it's a perfect way for them to earn that restitution that they have to pay back to the victims instead of the state paying it for them and they doing, some odd job in the kitchen. I love
right.
this idea.
Yeah, yeah. I think it could work in so many different ways. I think it's a perfect idea, and I can't believe that we haven't come up with it. Except for, as anyway said, that would not get us the money. That would not make the money that they're wanting to make. In the sense of this doesn't keep the whole thing going. Remember, lawyers, judges, all that shit. They need to keep their money rolling. And how do they do that? Well, they do that with criminals, not with the honest John.
Right. But so many times people are put into prison with fines and stuff that, restitution they're supposed to pay, but there's no way to pay it back. So that
No.
falls back on the state. And then the inmates, they work for 10 cents a day or whatever. I don't,
Hmm.
it's never paying back the victim what the
Yeah.
victim is owed. To do this right here, I would, and absolutely say, of course, no money ever gets to actually go into the pocket of a prisoner, but it does help to pay back restitution, and it does keep the prison going itself without government funds to run it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Good
It,
morning, Lady A.
it would make our prison systems a lot cheaper to run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the more as he got into this, first of all, I don't know if y'all know Nick Shirley, but y'all need to go watch him because this kid, he gonna be he gonna be he's gonna be very successful in his life. Let me just tell you that. Kid's never had a drink in his life. He's a good kid and he's raised by good people. I'm very impressed. So,
Right.
anyways.
Putting these people to work, helping them learn new skills, eventually going to make them a better person. So that way when they get back into society, they'll know what they did wrong, but they're going to be leaving with a new skill to help society. Something so simple as this car was also welded here inside of this prison. So everything they do inside this prison comes from the prison itself, making this prison completely self-sufficient in a lot of ways. What's something cool that you've seen or experienced from working inside this prison?
Muchos han conseguido empleo, ya han salido libres y hay empresas que les han ofrecido empleo. Algunos ya están trabajando.
And does that make you feel good knowing that what you're doing here is helping rehabilitate these prisoners and then also improve the country as well?
Eso le da un sentido a lo que nosotros hacemos. O sea, ahí el objetivo ha sido cumplido, que es darles una herramienta a ellos, darles una ventaja para que puedan incorporarse a la sociedad después de salir acá. O sea, que su tiempo en prisión no haya sido un tiempo perdido, sino que lo han ocupado para formarse, para aprender cosas que les van a servir ya estando en libertad.
From the construction zone, we head upstairs to where they have an actual university.
Yes, you heard that right. Here inside of a prison, they have a university. The classes where we were at before, where they're doing a CPR test, were pre-courses to enter into what is the university of this prison. Literally here inside of the university, these prisoners can receive a college degree. This is the director of the university here inside of the prison. What kind of degrees can somebody get and graduate from inside the prison?
Aquí van a salir graduados de la licenciatura en administración de empresas para poder administrar, ser gerentes financieros o administrativos dentro de las empresas. Todavía no hay ninguna graduación. Estamos en el 8º ciclo. La carrera se compone de 10 ciclos y dentro de 1 año y medio, 2 años, vamos a poder tener y gozar de la primera cohorte de graduados.
And how many people will graduate the first graduation?
Aproximadamente 60 personas.
Hola. ¿Cómo están? Bien. ¿Qué están aprendiendo hoy día?
Las investigaciones de operaciones.
¿Quién tiene planes para graduar de esta universidad?
Todos. La verdad que todos tenemos la idea de querer llegar a culminar la carrera.
Inside each classroom, they are teaching the curriculum of the courses of the university. Then they have a library as well, and they have computer rooms where the people are also learning more technical stuff. So that way they can work in places like a call center once they get outside of the prison.
This is the unique situation that you can find one university in one jail.
How long have you been inside this prison for?
5 years, 4 months.
How much longer will you be here for?
8 years. 8 years.
And what crime did you commit?
The sexual situation.
Do you feel grateful that you're able to go to a prison where you can learn a new skill and eventually leave a better person?
I can say that all that we are learning here is for our life. We want to be a better person. I will learn 2 years more. And I want to be better.
Hola. ¿Cómo están? How long have you been here for?
10 years.
And what was the prison system like before Nayib Bukele was president?
Well, we didn't have these kind of opportunities. For example, there was no university. His plan is to educate us and show us that there's like a better way to live our lives. And example, for me, I was outside. I'm here for selling drugs. So this is going to be real useful for me outside because it's going to be a way I could work in a call center, and what we're studying here is business administration. So it's going to be real useful for me outside. So I really appreciate the opportunity.
And were you here in jail before Nayib Bukele was president?
Yes, I was.
What was it like inside of the prison? How dirty was it? What was it like inside?
Well, yeah, it was dirty. It was disorder, and it wasn't like it is now.
What was some of the disorder you saw inside of this jail before Nayib Bukele became president?
Well, it was really dangerous for us in here because there were like groups that dominated.
Is it true that they used to bring in prostitutes and they could still control the gangs from inside of the jail?
Well, yes. That was true.
From the university, we headed to a completely different side of the prison where we had to hop in the car to go to the mechanic shop, and also we will receive a performance from the prison's own band named Color de Esperanza. All the cars they work on here inside of this mechanic shop are all government owned, whether it be an ambulance, another ambulance, or a police van. This helps the government stay self-sufficient and reduce costs because of the labor. Meanwhile, in other countries, as the prisoners just sit inside their cells, waiting their time until they leave, they're putting the prisoners here to work, providing them with new opportunities and helping them become something better and different by the time they leave. Here inside this workshop, they have 8 different stations for the mechanics here working on all the vehicles. 1 is the painting section, 2 is the motorcycle section, 3 is the air conditioning section, 4 is electric vehicles, 5, the car wash, 6, you have another painting section, 7, you have alignment and balance, and then the 8th one is for the larger vehicles where they do the repairs. Is there any worries that these people will then leave the prisons and then use these skills to follow through with more criminal activities, such as being able to rewire a car?
En realidad no. Porque aparte de lo que están aprendiendo en lo que son los talleres, también nosotros les damos otro tipo de charlas, como autocuido y algunos valores que a ellos también les van a servir para dejar esta vida que han tenido.
See, and I think he makes a good point. The reason he doesn't think they'll turn around and cause more crime when they get out with whatever they've learned inside the prison is because they've gave them everything they need to be a viable person outside of prison. They went through everything, their self-care, their values, their so it makes them, as he said, drop their old ways. I think it's I mean, you have to do the whole thing, and that's a problem with, I think, the US and other countries is they've only done pieces of this. They've never done all of it. They've never done, they'll make them work, but then it stops at that. There's nothing else. They haven't taught them anything else to get through life. And I think
Right.
that's part of, remember, a lot of these people, they lived in squalor their whole lives. That's why they become, criminals to begin with. It's because they watched it happen. That's how, that's how they lived. That's how their parents lived. So I think this is super cool. Hey, Regan.
I do too. I mean, I'm a little put off by the fact that criminals are touching ambulances and police cars. I don't think we'd let it go that far here, but working on cars, plumbing, yeah, that's
But see, that's the problem is you're under the impression that they just leave them to take care of the cars and all of that. But this is why I'm
yeah.
saying they don't. They are reprogramming them. If I mean everybody, it's the same thing that they do in the service when they take people into the military. They brainwash them, they break them down, and they start all over. This is basically what they're doing with these guys. They start all over with them from the get-go. And I think it's a perfect way. Have a good day, Ragin. Thanks for stopping by. But I do believe that it is. I think it's. I mean, we're gonna find out because this is a brand new system. But I'm telling you, you don't see tons of crime going on in there. You don't. I mean, we don't even see tons of guards walking around. The place is clean. It's orderly. Everybody knows their place. They're all. I mean, I don't know what more you could ask for.
I agree.
Well, it's a brand new system, Region. We don't know how many are going to reoffend. How many reoffend now when they get out in the world? Most of them. Most of them reoffend when they get out here. So why not try it differently? I mean, if you talk to when talking to these guys, they seem like they have their shit together. They seem like they're now focused on, okay, I can better myself. I can actually be out there. And you know what? This is the best time to do that. When there's no drugs in their system, when there's no alcohol in there's no fogginess. They can actually see the light of day. And I think it's a perfect way. We'll see more here. They'll talk about the different there's another prison that isn't quite as nice as this one, and that's where you get to go if you are a fuckhead and can't get your shit together in this one.
Anteriormente. Confiamos en que todo va a estar bien y que esto, al salir, ellos van a incorporarse a la vida laboral del país.
And how often are you guys receiving new prisoners here inside this prison?
Sí, todos los días recibimos nuevos internos.
And now for something I promised that you would never expect to see inside of a prison, a live performance by the prison's band. This is the prison's band, Color Esperanza. Listo! Here we go. Vamos, vamos, vamos! What other YouTube channel are you going to see a person dancing with a bunch of prisoners here inside of El Salvador? You won't see it anywhere else except for here on New Shirley. What a time to be alive. This guy's coming in with the heat right
So, Region, how come you say it's a big money burden on the taxpayers? Do you understand? If you watched this from the beginning, you would have seen that they make all their own clothes, they make all their food, they grow their food, they take care of cattle. I mean, all their shit is taken care of. I'm trying to figure out where the money part is. Do you mean like the computers and stuff they use? Because I would believe that would be made up with them
We have those in
making.
prison.
making other, yes, they have computers in prisons. They have workout places
Yeah.
I mean, they have all that. They have a complete gym set up in
And they're
prison.
still sitting around in America, and they have computers. They have these apps where they can date, send letters to an inmate, this kind of weirdness.
Yes,
But
that I think
this,
Rajan. Yeah, I think Rajan didn't see the whole thing, which is why he's not quite certain. But yeah, so I mean, it's amazing when you see everything that they're. That's why I say they did the whole. They did the whole thing. They didn't do a piece of it. They didn't say, we're going to give you a job here in the prison, and then when you get out, you should be a viable person in society. They didn't just stop at giving them a job. They didn't just stop at punishing them. They went further to teach them there's so much to learn about life that most of these people don't even know because their worthless parents never taught them it. And so I think it's a perfect way to be able to, if you're going to put them back out in society, they need to be equipped with everything that they need to do so. And I think if you're going to put them back out there, this is how you put them back out there. Don't put them back out there unless you give them all the tools. And if they fuck up when they get back out there, then yeah, you're going to the hardcore prison. Because trust me, there's another prison in here that they probably aren't going to like so much. I get it. I did all.
no, I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, is this one of or the? We heard talk from El Salvador that these people that we're talking about in these prisons, they are willing to take in some of the really violent illegal immigrants
Yeah.
that have been let out in our streets. It, now, with what we just seen, and knowing that what we're talking about sending over there is not just gang members, but the most violent of the violent, the crazy, the insane.
Well, I don't think that's all they're going to send over there, though.
No,
I mean,
and they're willing to take even our American prisoners, even.
right.
So, looking at this, it brings the question. What does it look like when we add? Because I mean, they're used to dealing with gang members. What is this going to look like? Changing a terrorist world. You know what I mean?
Well, first of all, you got to remember that the El Salvador, this is brand new for them. They were just like we were,
Yeah.
just a year or so ago. I don't know when he became president. So this was a transition they had to go through. This is a learning thing they had to go through too. I'm sure there's going to be lots and bumps and bruises along the way, but I'm telling you, everything that I've seen, I think it will work. I think it'll work way better than what any of us have here. I think that when you're talking about those violent ones, I think I'm sure there's going to be some kind of evaluation process, and they don't feel that they're able to come into a place like this and be rehabbed, then they'll go to the other cute little place that they have for the El Salvadorians. And it's not as, it's more like what you would think. And they'll talk about it here in a minute. So that's what I love about this video is Nick went over a lot of stuff. He really thinks about his videos and really lays them out well. So it's amazing the information he's got in this whole 31-minute video. But it's a lot of information. So
yeah.
Once a prisoner has proven himself and passed various exams and evaluations, they are then moved to the prison called La Granja, where they are then called a person of confidence. Inside of this prison, the prisoner is able to work without as tight security, and they help produce all the food for the prison systems here in El Salvador. They even have farm life, and this is home to the new controversial fabric factory that I will be going into very, very soon. I met with the warden to get a full tour. What's the difference between this prison and the prison we were just at in La Esperanza?
Esperanza es el centro de aprendizaje y este es donde se ejecutan ya las habilidades que han aprendido los privados de libertad.
So essentially, this is where someone goes after they graduate from that last prison where we were just at.
Obviamente después de haber cumplido también bastantes requisitos, ¿verdad? Y criterios para poder estar en un centro como este.
This is the best prison you could possibly be in before you are then sent into public.
Así es. Aquí es donde ejecutan las obras que estuvieron aprendiendo para que las desempeñen cuando salgan en libertad.
Now we're heading into the industrial kitchen here where they make over 20,000 meals a day for the prisoners inside of El Salvador. Before taking the food into the factory, they harvest it all in the fields outside and then they take it inside, and this is where they provide all the food for all the prisoners across El Salvador. So here is one of the fresh made meals here. They have the beans, rice, and some tortillas in there.
So our prisoners better like Mexican food. That's all I have to say. It'll be good Mexican food, but they better like Mexican food because they're going to get a lot of it.
Better get used to the jalapeno.
You're one of the chefs here.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the quality of the food here?
Está en un nivel como del 10 al 9.
And how much longer do you have here inside of this jail? ¿Y cuánto más tiempo usted tiene aquí en este cárcel?
8 years. Mi condena ya voy a cumplir para salir.
What crime did you commit? ¿Qué tipo de delito usted hizo?
Yo no trafico de droga.
And the precision these guys are even just cutting these tomatoes with is actually insane. That guy over there had it super, super organized. And these guys are just cutting non-stop tomatoes. I don't know how many hours they do this a day, but they're going at it right now, and none of them are even stopping. ¿Qué está preparando aquí?
Atol para la cena.
Wow, está mucho calor. ¿Cuántas horas está aquí cada día?
Casi todo el día.
And how many hours a day do you guys sleep? ¿Por cuántas horas al día duermen?
Por 8.
¿Y no tiene acceso a celular, a Facebook, or algo
And that's
así?
just queso, guys.
¿Y qué hacen para divertirse? What do you do to have fun?
Es deporte y también pues nos han permitido ver por horas películas que son debidamente censuradas y revisadas por el equipo técnico.
Wow. Right here they're making the cookies, and then right here they're making the tortillas for the food. It's so fascinating here because everything is so streamlined and done so quickly here. Everybody moves from one spot to the next, one spot to the next, one spot to the next, and there's no time for anything to be wasted. And everything that does get put to waste is then put back into the machines. There's no waste here inside of this prison. ¿Cuántas horas al día están cocinando así?
8 horas.
8 horas.
8 horas son las que trabajamos.
And what did you do to get here?
Fue de robo agravado.
¿Cuántos años recibió por eso?
13 años. Llevo 9.
Now it was time to enter into the new massive mega factory here inside of this prison. And this building is absolutely massive. Just look at this. We are the first people ever to receive access to where we're at right now. This is a new building they have built here inside of the prison where you can see there are thousands upon thousands of people that are working on fabrics here. These same clothes are going to be used for schools, for the prisoners' outfits, any outfit for the...
You call it slave labor if you want. Go ahead. You go to prison. You ain't going to just have fun. You ain't going to sit back and eat bonbons and get fucked by your cellmate. That ain't what it's going to be about. I love it.
The government will be made here inside of this room right here. How many people are here working inside right now?
Tenemos alrededor de 2,200 personas trabajando.
And what are they working on?
Ellos están trabajando lo que son los uniformes, confeccionando los uniformes propios como privados de libertad. También todas las prendas que se hacen a solicitud de instituciones.
So the clothes they make here will be used for the prisoners, but it'll also be used for hospitals, schools, and other projects as well.
Esta va a ser una maquila nacional. Acá se van a ejecutar la elaboración de los uniformes de los tanto privados de libertad, de los del Ministerio de Educación, los uniformes, ¿verdad? Se van a confeccionar también para las demás instituciones que sean requeridas, ¿verdad?
Here inside of this prison, what are we seeing right now? Aquí adentro de este cárcel, ¿qué estamos viendo?
Estamos viendo el área textil. Aquí todos los compañeros han venido totalmente nulos a este lugar. O sea, no sabían ni siquiera enhebrar una máquina. En este lugar Se les enseña desde lo básico, desde cómo enhebrar una máquina hasta cómo producir una prenda completa.
And what will these clothes be used for?
Trabajamos totalmente para prendas para el gobierno. Hemos producido también uniformes de la Fuerza Armada, de los agentes penitenciarios, o sea, toda la rama, lo que tenga que ver, estamos.
So, RB, I just wanted to address that. It's all wonderful, but what would sell this to me is people getting out and having the ability to, one, reintegrate, and God, I can't hardly see it, and two, earn a living.
I don't know if textile skills will translate outside this setting.
Well, this is not the only one. This is not the only thing they learn. I mean, have you not been watching this video? What the fuck? Am I the only one that's watching the video? Help me out here. For fuck's sake. This is the second person that's brought up shit that's already been in the goddamn video. Okay, RB.
Plumbing, mechanics.
What do you want? I mean, how much more do you want them to teach him? I didn't. There's not going to be heart surgery going on in the prisons. I'm pretty sure. I'm just saying. I'm watching the video. You better watch the video. Damn it.
I mean, yes, it's still a factory job. There are still factories that sew.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and we're going to be getting less from China, so we're going to need somebody to be sewing, let's just say. Okay, I just had to address that because I feel like you missed part of the video.
Pronto a iniciar el proyecto de los uniformes escolares para todos los niños del país, de todas las escuelas públicas del país. Pero ya tenemos la capacidad como para poder competir con cualquier industria de allá afuera.
And so how many clothes a day are you guys currently making? ¿Cuántas ropas están haciendo cada día aquí?
Aproximadamente estamos sacando de 6,000 a 8,000 piezas diarias. Depende del tipo de producción que sea.
So you're saying essentially here with all the workforce you guys have here, you guys are going to be able to compete with anybody outside of El Salvador?
Sí, el área textil esta tiene la capacidad ahorita para 2,100 personas por 3 turnos de 8 horas cada turno. Entonces tenemos en total 6,300 personas trabajando en este lugar, 24 horas del día. Y sí, ya hemos sacado producciones totalmente fuertes como para poder decir de que sí tenemos la capacidad de competir con una empresa de allá afuera.
So every single day, 24/7, there are 2,000 people that are working on clothes here inside of this factory.
24/7 estamos trabajando.
Wow. So they're making the government official shirts here inside of here. And the guy's saying they can compete with anybody from outside of here. And this is helping El Salvador save thousands upon thousands, potentially millions of dollars as these prisoners are being put to use versus them just spending time inside of a prison cell. And how much longer do you have in your sentence?
En mi parte llevo 4 años. Ya me falta poco. Son 8 años de pena los que cargo.
And if you guys don't mind me asking, what kind of crime do you guys commit to get inside of the prison?
Ando estafa.
¿Estafa y usted?
Robo.
¿Cree que su tiempo aquí es justificado?
La verdad es de que sí.
And just to show you some of the products that you guys have made here inside of this factory, here we have all the shirts, and these shirts, they are the same shirts that these people are also wearing as well. So by doing this, El Salvador helps cut down the cost of stuff they would usually have to export outside of the prison system. Instead, they have brought it into the prison systems, making taxpayers here in El Salvador not have to pay for the clothes of the prisoners. And all of these prisoners, every single day they work here inside this factory, 2 days is taken off of their sentence. So that means if they're supposed to serve 4 years, they can technically serve only 2 years if they work inside this factory every single day, helping reduce the time of these people's sentences and also helping build up the country as well. And so right now there are 2,000 people. However, they have 3 shifts of 2,000 people. So 24/7, this factory is running each and every single day with over 6,000 prisoners working inside of this factory. Over here, they're making the clothes, and then right here, they're building a different set of clothes as well. So they can do hospital, schools, the prison clothes themselves here inside this factory, and it is absolutely massive here. Over 2,000 people, and each person is working hard. You do not see any cell phones in here. In fact, the cell service here is completely blocked, and these prisoners have no access to the outside world as far as internet goes. These people are on a shift for 8 hours, and then the next shift comes in 24/7. this place is operating. I have never seen anything like this, and it's actually pretty insane to think that here in El Salvador, they're now using the prisoners to help rebuild the economy, expedite things, so this way they don't have to be importing clothes from a country like China or the United States. Instead, they can be doing it right here in-house inside El Salvador, using the prisoners essentially for free labor here, as they are then given 2 days off of their prison sentence. What price would you put on your life for an extra free 2 days of liberty? Imagine you're sentenced for 10 years, and by working in here, you can then reduce your sentence to just 5 years to be with your loved ones once again, and you learn a new skill as well. We're going to another location here inside this prison to where they make all of the desks for the schools here. ¿Los cárceles siempre fueron así, como muy grandes así, or?
No, este es parte del nuevo sistema implementado por el presidente Nayib Bukele. Hoy son complejos. Este es un complejo industrial.
What are they building right here? ¿Qué están construyendo aquí?
Acá estamos construyendo alrededor de 1000 pupitres al día.
And how long have you been working in here for?
4 years.
What kind of crime did you commit to get sent here?
I have robbery, simple robbery.
And how many years did you get?
I have 8 years.
And what do you hope to do once you finish your time here inside this prison?
I want to study in the university.
These are all the desks they're currently building for the schools here. Every single day, they build 1,000 desks, and then these are the finished products right here. They even have really nice chairs as well. And then here is the finished product of the school desks that they build for each school here in El Salvador. They're building over 1,000 a day. Are you ever worried that you guys are going to make too many desks, that you're not going to have classrooms to fill them with?
Sí, ya nos ha pasado, pero como siempre están en construcción de escuelas, siempre se va mandando.
¿Y las escuelas tienen que pagar por un mes o algo?
Nada. Todo es gratuito por el gobierno del presidente.
After spending time inside of the factories, it was time to go outside and understand why they call this place La Granja, the farm.
I am honestly quite amazed at what I'm seeing right now. They even have their own farms, even with their own lake out here. ¿Tiene pescado aquí?
Sí, acá se hace crianza de tilapias.
¿Y cuántos peces hay?
Por cada pecera tenemos alrededor de 5,000 a 10,000 peces.
Now he's going to throw the net out and we're going to catch some fish. Listo, vamos! Boom, let's catch some fish. Here we go. Holy cow, we caught a lot of fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We just caught 10 fish here inside this little lake, inside this little reservoir here. I am beyond amazed at what I'm seeing here in El Salvador. Between the factory they've just made, to the fish here and the reservoirs that they have created out here as well. And then behind us, we also have the field where they have all the vegetables and all the other food. Now these are the bigger fish here that they put inside of these pools right here. Oh my word, look at these ones. Holy, no puede ser. Oh, look at this fish that they're growing here inside. This fish is ginormous. Hola, amigo. ¿Qué tal? ¿Te gusta, Naib? Dice sí, dice sí. Here at this prison, you guys have literally everything from people that know how to bake, people that know how to sew, and people that know how to fish here. Tiene todo.
Tiene todo.
Next to the reservoir, they also have a cornfield. And what do you guys use the corn for?
Para alimentar a las vacas que tenemos acá.
También tienen vacas aquí. We've now made it to the farming section here in the prison. We got a bunch of cows behind us. ¿Cuántas vacas tienen aquí? How many cows do you guys have here?
Alrededor de 70 vacas.
¿Y ustedes mismos hacen la leche aquí?
Es correcto. Hay un proceso de ordeño que se realiza durante la mañana y durante la tarde, 2 veces al día.
And were you a farmer before you got here? ¿You era un granjero antes de que venía aquí?
Antes de venir a prisión, yo tenía mi propio hospital veterinario.
And how much more time do you have?
4 años.
No way. Look at all these cows they have here inside this prison. They're all just munching. When you committed your crime and then you were taken to jail, did you ever expect your life to be like this inside of a prison?
La verdad no, porque es muy diferente.
Anyways, they're not just eating corn. If you look, that's fucking hay. Come on, y'all are being way too literal with this. I'm reading the comments and you ain't gonna trigger me today, motherfuckers, so knock it off. Okay? It's fucking Friday. It just snowed again. Y'all can suck my ass.
Estar en las diferentes tipos de prisiones que hay acá en El Salvador. Por ejemplo, este es un centro industrial. Acá hay muchos trabajos que realizar. En cambio, antes de poder venir acá donde tú recibes los programas, es una prisión convencional, como lo ves en las películas, las rejas, las camarotes, es diferente. Entonces nunca pensé, de hecho no sabía que en prisión tú podrías desempeñar un trabajo.
It's very impressive you guys are able to do this. Do you think other countries across the world will start to follow the example that El Salvador and Nayib Bukele have set?
Claro que sí, esto es un ejemplo para que se tome en cuenta que las personas, independientemente el error que han cometido para venir acá, pueden redimirse y servir a la sociedad de alguna manera.
And what kind of crime did you commit to come here?
Tuve una pelea.
And do you believe that was justifiable?
La verdad no, pero es mi punto de vista.
They're going to show us how they milk the cows here as well. I've never milked a cow before, so we're going to give it a little yank and see what happens. We're about to milk this cow, and we're going to give it a rate from on a scale of 1 to 10 how good the leche tastes to you. Oh! Let's see how it tastes. No way. Wow, that was just
I love that he did that.
Está rico.
Que pueden ver el estado de los privados, que están bien de salud, ellos mismos se desenvuelven, se desempeñan.
Y
Nadie está oprimido.
Nadie está deprimido. There's no fat inmates as well. Nadie está gordo. Y usted va a decir, oh, mira, hay un machete just here on the ground.
Sí.
There's no fat inmates.
We just found a machete on the ground, but he says they don't even worry because they have so much trust in the inmates. And these are even numbered to the inmates as well. Now I think I'm about to ride a horse.
Very good point right here. See, y'all are immediately going, well, they can't be rehabilitated. They're just going to get back out there and do the same thing they did when they were on the streets. There's a machete sitting right there. It was laying in the middle of the field. Nobody bothered to touch it. And he said that's kind of how it that with all that stuff. We know on the ranch, there's tons of stuff set up. I don't think that, and I don't think it was a setup, Wanda. Nick is not that way. He does not do shit like that. I've watched this kid for months now, and it's not how he operates. He's a very honest John. So, what's up, Dark? So, yeah, just, I think that if you actually give, there are going to be those people out there that are not going to work to better themselves. They are going to buck the system for whatever reason. And those ones, there's places for them. And there's another prison that they are sent to.
When the aura is that nobody else around you is,
exactly
being a jackass, and you can't, it puts it in a different aura that now the inmates are like, nah, dude, no, you ain't gonna act like that and get us in trouble.
Exactly. We're all getting the fuck out of here. And every day I work takes 2 days away from the days I'm supposed to be in here. So you ain't fucking that up for me. I'm getting the hell out of here quicker. I'm going to spend half the time here I was going to spend here. So you need to knock your shit off. So I mean, if you notice, everybody's doing, there was 2,200 people in that building sewing that shit together. No, not there. I didn't see one armed guard, not one. But everybody was sitting in their seat doing what they were supposed to be doing. I'm telling you, they're doing it right. Yes, don't forget to go to Arby's chat tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time for his coffee club.
Yes, definitely.
Let's finish.
Never ridden a horse in my entire life. And we're doing it here with some inmates here in El Salvador. Here we go.
This is funny as shit.
Woo, okay, first time not good, We're gonna do that again. Take two. Oh, here we go. Okay, now, ahora qué hago? ¿Dónde está el cambio para cambio de mancha?
I have to point out for my Rick people that Rick would be furious that he got on the horse without a saddle. However, at least he's not like 500 pounds. But Rick would be excited that he didn't have a bit in his mouth. But it does look that rope's wrapped around his muzzle about 10 times. I'm not sure why that is.
How do I change this thing?
El cambio de marcha está aquí, ve. Aquí, para acá, para allá.
Okay. Vaya. Oh, fetch, it's not moving.
Solo tóquelo con los castañales.
Aquí, vecino.
¿Con esos?
Sí.
Oh my gosh, it's bucking. Para allá, vamos. Oh, okay, we're going. Okay, ahora vamos.
What is that? Where's that? More like a donkey.
Sigue.
Démosle.
A ver. Vamos. Rápido. Did not have this on my bingo card for 2025, but we're doing it here in El Salvador. Wow. This prison is becoming completely...
Okay, I just want to point out that I feel like Nick's his little testes were sore from riding that horse just a short time. If you noticed how he was leaning, he was trying to get the pressure up off them. I think he was having a really hard time staying on that horse. That was just too funny for me. I cracked up.
Why does it not? Why does it look more like a donkey?
Well, it could have. I mean, it could definitely been. I mean, come on, it's
It
Mexico.
was
They could
just a
have or El
movement.
Salvador.
I'm like,
Yeah, they,
that looks like they've got him on a donkey. Told him it was a horse, but it was a donkey.
Self-sufficient here in El Salvador. We just finished riding a horse, milking a cow, and now we're holding a chicken. Wow, we got 2 of them now. And now, ow, 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 ow,
Yeah.
ow.
You
All
put
right, this
another
thing's
one in
biting
his
me right now.
face.
It's been a great time here in El Salvador. Never seen a prison like this before. We checked out 2 of them today. Now this chicken's exhausted. We've seen everything today. This country is amazing. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, give this video a like. I'll be reading your comments down below. This is Nick, and I'll see you guys next video.
he's a good dude. I love that kid, and he does really interesting videos too. I mean, he goes to the nitty gritty. I love it. Okay, how do I remove that? Why is mouse little there? There. Now you can see the
Because I was born
background.
that way.
Ah, yeah. So
No, that's
that.
interesting.
Yeah, I'm a Shetland horse. You're probably right. Except it wasn't bucking. I don't think it was a Shetland
No,
horse.
it was the stiff kind of.
Well,
I'm like, that's a
yeah.
donkey. Yeah,
Yeah.
they got him.
I mean, come on, Wanda. You know as well as I do, Shetland ponies are fucking ornery as hell.
Yes, they are.
I had one named Tony. I named him after my grandpa. Not shitting you. Got him when I was 4. That was a pony, not a Shetland. Right. It was, anyways. You're right. But it was, I mean, it was kind of funny. Nick cracked me up how he was with it. That was too funny. He's a good kid. And you're right, Arby. His mom is just the funniest woman. She cracks me up, and she's just done really good. Raised 5 kids and done a really good job. I couldn't believe it when he's like, I've never had a drink in my life. And I mean, when you hear this kid talk, you can pretty much believe what he says too. I mean, he's no bullshitter. Yeah, they are generally smaller breeds. Yep, status. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think that whole prison system thing, I think it would, I think that's like the best way to have a prison system, if you ask me. I know the way we're doing it ain't working. Because 90% of them that they let out turn around, reoffend, and probably reoffend worse. There's so many reasons why I definitely don't think that our prison system works at all, and we need to change it. And I think that El Salvador they may be onto something.
Exactly. And if they want to cure our overpopulated prison problem, I am more than willing to let them at it.
Well, and the thing about it is, even if they don't rehab, if they go back and reoffend, they're still going into the system that is going to pay for itself instead of us paying for it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was saying a while ago. This makes it to where the inmate pays for their stay, and it's not this thing where we just pay a prison X amount of dollars per day per head, per person in the prison.
Mm-hmm.
And then it keeps them from sitting around all day making up new gangs and retaliating
Exactly.
and finding things like that to do in the
Yeah.
prison system.
And because that's what they do. It's those idle hands, and it's not good. Idle minds, it's not good. You've got to keep them busy. Anybody, I don't care if it's a 2-year-old, a 10-year-old, or a 50-year-old.
Yeah.
You have to keep them busy. Right, and not a burden on society. Exactly, Rajan. I mean, they need to take care of themselves, and there's no reason they can't. That's a perfect example of it can be done. And it can be done to where it doesn't cost us more money. I will almost bet you it cost the El Salvadoran government hardly anything to do what they're doing right there.
No, well,
Because they're covering everything. They pay for all of their own shit.
well,
They
that's what I was
make
going to
their
say.
own shit.
And now the money that is spent on the jail, the food, the power, all that, by them making things like the jerseys or the
Mhm.
shirts that are going to be sold outside the prison, doing mechanic work for those outside the prison, that's more revenue going back into the prison versus being spent on the prison.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we made them do it themselves. Yeah, we made them pay for themselves. Exactly.
Yeah.
We got to get back to this. I mean, I'm sorry, but a lot of things they've taken away were exactly what worked for America. So, and with this, I think this is even going above and beyond what, America has done. Just a minute. This is the husband, and he's stuck at work.
Yeah, self-sufficiency. I mean, think of the way our prisons are set up. Um, there's a whole entire staff and prison guards working around our inmates. They do get to work in the kitchen, they can work in laundry, they can work in maintenance. But in our prisons, it's like 10 cents a day that and that's usually put into restitution or any kind of financials they should be paying out due to the crime. But it pays for itself.
Yep. A self-sufficient system. Exactly. I think that, if they use the model of what El Salvador has done, I think it could, and it would be super. If they can do it in the time that they've had to do it, I think that Trump could do it in the time he has. So, chop chop, Trump. Let's get on it.
Yeah.
Don't just send them to El Salvador and let them make the money off of them. Let's do what they're doing. Why? I mean, that makes no sense. Why would we do that? Let's do it ourselves. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to change the system.
Well, I do like the idea that if they're all off in El Salvador and the old prison breaks, if they ain't running in our country. They just run in the streets of El Salvador.
Mm-hmm.
Not our country.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Yeah, the guy that murdered my sister, I don't know. It was actually, I think my mom told him to take that check and shove it up their ass because it was like they were trying to say, well, this is what your sister was worth. And that just, well, my mom's like, fuck you. I don't want your money.
Right. Yeah.
Stuff it up your ass. So I don't believe my mom ever received, in fact, I know my mom didn't receive a dime for the restitution.
Most people never do. That's just it. The way our prison systems are set up, they're not drawing a check. How are they going to pay you?
Yeah, of course, it could have been that my mom told them to stuff it up their ass, too. And, I mean, in those words, exactly. So, I have a feeling that could have had something to do with the fact that she never seen a check. But, I mean, yeah. You don't get to murder my sister and then think my mom's going to go, okay, sure, you can give me that,
Yeah.
$12,000 or whatever the hell. I don't know what it was. I don't remember what. It was something really chintzy.
Wow.
I still don't understand how people that commit murders, and I don't care if it's first, second, third, I don't give two shits. It's murder. You took somebody else's life. I don't understand how they can get out of prison ever. Like, I just don't understand how you took somebody's life. You should never have a life.
Right. I agree with that.
That's just all there is to it. You do not get a life if you took somebody else's life. I don't understand how women that shoot their kids in the head and then they end up getting, two sentences, but they can get they can be they're eligible for parole in 20 years. You
Right.
got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
Who does that? I mean, but you know what? This is the problem with our laws. That's how the laws are set up. Who decided that that was a good law? Whoever did that, they should be in prison. I don't understand it. And I probably, it doesn't help that I've been watching a lot of those shows. Don't ask me why. It's probably your fault from
My
your
fault.
little
It's my
Evelyn
fault. I
thing.
know, and I'm just thinking, even looking at that case, it's the same thing. She's gonna face a parole board. After watching Susan Smith in her parole hearing and understanding that in 30 years of imprisonment, nothing can happen, no changes, no maturity, no, not even dealing with her own guilt,
Mm-hmm.
and that she could have possibly walked out on parole is mind boggling. And not that she deserves to be on the street, no. But the way the case, you know, ended up, she got to go before a parole board. But looking at her sitting there after 30 years and has learned nothing, no self awareness at all.
Well, and she didn't. Here's the deal with that whole thing. When you're talking about somebody taking the life of another person, that's that's detrimental. That is that's low. But when you're talking about a mother taking the life of her own baby, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you're never going to be rehabilitated. I wouldn't trust you with a fucking spoon.
That's what I'm saying. See, we in our prisons, the difference between, this El Salvador, in our prisons, she sat there 30 years. She got in trouble for screwing around with one of the male guards. Crap like that. Like she's living in her own world. But 30 years of facing her crime is not happening. It's not happening. We put these people in prison for these horrible crimes thinking, yeah, that monster deserves to be in a cage. They're going to suffer. And like the Susan Smith case, we pluck her out of the pen for 30 years just to look. And it's like, no, she's not suffering.
No, not
She's
nearly
not
enough.
learned anything. There is no rehabilitation in that at all after 30 years. Not an ounce. And how many people in our prisons mindsets are staying just like Susan's because there is no forced rehabilitation in that sense going in our prisons. You just sit there and wait your time out. That's it.
Well, and I'm not sure that really rehabilitating people that are on death row is really why the fuck would you rehabilitate them, dude? It's like they're fucking garbage.
Well, that's
If you're
what
on death row, you're garbage. Let's not even bother with
on death row, yes, but think how hard it is to get murder one now. It can be pushed back to manslaughter and all that, but my point being, not all murderers are in prison. Some of them people are in there for tax evasion, theft, drugs, and even worse, they spend 20 years in there and finish their sentence. All we've done is prison train them the last 20 years.
Well, you ruined them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
That's why it should be
street-trained
spent
them.
doing what El Salvador does. So
And
then they're
these
actually
people-
rehabilitated to go back out into the system.
Right. Because some of these criminals, guys, will be back out on the streets. If it's not murder one and life with no parole,
well,
they're
here's the
going to get out. But they've been housed with these criminals. They've learned to lie, to cheat, all these things. So they're going to get out in 20 years. And like I said, all they've been is prison life trained when they get out on the streets. How scary is that?
Yep. Well, and you make a really good point. Well, death penalty is a strong deterrent. The problem is they don't use it nearly enough. Idaho has the death penalty, and look how many times they fucked it up. My sister was literally cold-blooded murdered, raped and murdered, and he got life without the possibility of parole. He got to live out his life. Yeah, granted it was in prison behind glass, but I don't give a shit. He got to breathe
Yeah,
for
he gets
another
to
30 years while
make
my sister
crabs.
was gone.
He gets to get, snacks out of commissary. He gets to have letters from his family.
Yep.
It's not fair.
Nope, it's not. He should have been put to death. And just like the one that killed those four kids in Moscow, he should be put to death. That whole case, Idaho, you couldn't have fucked that up any more than you have. I just, our court systems we need to fix this shit. It's got to be fixed. I don't understand all the shit that people are able to, like this whole thing with the things that, for instance, what was one of them that Trump is trying to do that the people are trying to, for instance, even like the Elon thing of trying to figure out, Elon's not touching anything. He can't get in. He cannot physically touch anything and change it.
Yeah, like he's not walking out with pocketfuls of money and
yeah. He's looking to see where the problems are. This has nothing to do with Elon and his money. It has nothing to do with that. He is not going to gain anything by this. Matter of fact, he's probably lost money at this by paying people to look over this shit. So I don't understand how people are thinking that he's going to make money off this. It just makes no... But see, this is how this is how people will be so delusional that they will not see common sense. No, even if it stares them straight in the face.
Yeah.
I
mean, what Elon's doing is checking our money, not their money even. It's not the government, it's our money that he's auditing. It's from our pockets, our tax dollars.
What's up, Outlaw?
Hey, Outlaw.
You can't rehabilitate somebody who doesn't want to be, and you can't be. And there's a prison system for those ones. It still doesn't mean they can't do exactly what those people are doing in that prison, which is working their ass off every single day. And that's what they should be doing. Those ones, though, I don't think they should get education. Because what are you going to use it for? You're not going to use it for anything. You're there for life. So all you need to do is get your ass up and go to work every day. And I don't care if you like it or not. You're going to do it.
Yeah, be productive,
Yeah. We'll give you more money in your commissary. That's what you get for it. Because taking days off taking 2 days off for every day that you work ain't going to work. So
no, I mean, they pretty much got it set that, you want dinner? I mean, being that you're going to make your own dinner tonight, best you get up, go hit the garden, tend the garden, grab you some vegetables so you have something to eat tonight. You think you're going to sit there and eat? No.
Mm-hmm. Shelly, what's up, darling? Happy Valentine's Day to you. I hope you get laid, or at least you get to spend time with a toy. Sorry, I have to do that. Sorry, Shelly, I have to make sure she knows how important her sex life is. All right, Shelly?
Yeah, he's directly sharing everything, mandating any change. Yeah, like he's not rewriting anything. He's just auditing it, and it's our money. Shouldn't we want to know where our money is going?
I don't think I've seen the movie Dave, but I think I need to.
I'm not okay with my tax dollars funding condoms in Gaza. I'm just not. I'm not okay with it.
Yeah, I really don't care if they've got condoms or if they have AIDS. I'm sorry, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
I
care.
Don't. There was so many of them. It just blows my mind. I just go speechless when I think about it. Like we were funding the world LGBT community, and like what I'm I'm not against gay people, but why do you need money for that? Like you know, why should you get paid for that?
Well, I think that one of the things that if if they've got life in prison and you need to keep some kind of stability and some kind of calmness throughout the prison. And so telling them they have to get up and go to work, you would have to have guards standing over the top of them. But if they know they're not going to get their commissary because they fucked up, then they may very well, you know, abide by the rules and do their job, and so they can continue to get their commissary and whatever else it is that they get for if it's outside time or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think that there's got to be a better way than the way they're doing it. I mean, first of all, look at all the corruptness inside the prison with just the guards alone. I mean,
Yeah. Oh,
that's
yeah.
where all the
Definitely.
that's how the drugs get into the prison.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. They
The
ain't coming through
drugs,
the
the
mail.
phones, the
Yeah, they ain't coming through the
tobacco,
mail.
all of it. Yeah.
That's all coming through the guards. So if you kind of don't have that, if you don't have those, if you don't need those, then I think that would make a big difference. Oh, I'm pretty sure I sent you the link. Celebrates 12 months of memberships. Woohoo! 12 months, and I seen Hairbag. He had a membership thing too. Woohoo! And I can't do any all I can do is go woohoo because I'm on Evu
Yeah,
Mux.
we ain't got the stuff packed in here
We
yet.
ain't
Sorry,
got nothing fancy. I went down on my whole I fired StreamYard. We're now using the free version, and so to be able to do both, or to be able to have enough hours for the month, because I do 2 a week now, and sometimes they can go for 6 hours. I'm gonna have to use Emux and probably another. Who knows? I'll probably have to use another one too if I want to stay free. Which means I'm also not going to be able to have all the cute little, videos, and because my computer definitely don't like to.
Oh, that reminds me, we're on time limit.
We are 2 hours. Where are we at? We're at 1 hour and 21 minutes. But Kat says it goes over, like the first time it goes over some, like 2 hours and 20 minutes. We'll see when it shuts us off. So
Okay.
know that when it shuts us off, we did not just hang up on you. It hung up on you.
Yeah.
We did not do
We're
it.
on a payphone, and it only allows us to talk for 2
That's
hours.
right. I only have 7 quarters. That's all we can
That's
reach.
it.
After the 7 quarters, we're done. Yeah, the spending of our tax dollars. It is. It's absolutely ridiculous. Happy Valentine's Day, Weston. How are ya? Kai, what you doing, darling?
Hey, Guy.
Happy V-Day. Well, it's probably a day later for you, but happy V-Day yesterday. I know. It is fucking ridiculous. It's just amazing. But you know what? This is what happens when conservatives sit back and go, no, it'll be fine. We don't need to get excited. Oh, no. Don't do anything. Just sit back. Oh, quit your bitching. Don't be a Karen. Chill the fuck out. Yeah, well, now you see where we're at. You know what? At this point, you better be a fucking Karen, because if you're not, then you're part of the problem.
Well, that can go both ways, but yeah. Like, they got plenty of Karens. We should too.
Well, I think that if we don't stand up, if you don't stand up for yourself, who the hell is going to?
Mm-hmm.
I used to tell my kids that all the time. If you sit back in the corner like a victim, well, guess what? Everybody's going to go, yeah, he's a pussy. I ain't standing up for him. He won't even stand up for himself. God don't even stand up for you if you don't stand up for yourself. For heaven's sakes, people.
Yep.
Who did I miss? I think we're good so far.
Thank you, Talking Trash.
Oh, it made it. Did you hear that change
I
noise?
did. I did. I heard ka-chink.
So why can't I see anything? Oh, Shelly. Have a drink on me tonight. Love you, girl. Oh, we love you, darling. Thank you, sweetie. I wish I could just talk sexy, but it's too early in the morning to talk sexy. So, I haven't been up that long.
Dollar.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Gotta.
I'll give her a poem. I brought a poem in just for Gigi today.
Okay.
So I'll read you a poem, Talking Trash, for you.
Okay. There you go.
If a blackbird has black babies and a bluebird has blue babies, what bird has no babies, Gigi?
I don't know.
A swallow.
That is perfect, Shelly. Did you hear that? Oh my gosh, that's freaking priceless.
Sorry, that was a joke, not the poem.
I hope Marv's listening.
The poem was: roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you.
That's a mouse one right there. Oh my god, that's funny. I didn't. Oh, just a minute. I could have swore I sent you one. Just hold. Sorry, the computer. It's like the little man in there has to chisel out all the words and shit. And so we got to give it a minute. Outlaw, I know I sent you one. I did. I sent you one in Discord. Are you looking at it? It says Eve Mux, or whatever that's called. Go there. I'm telling you. How are you, Mishka? What? Okay, I gotta turn that off. I forgot where I was here. Okay, what did she just say? My mom just rolled her eyes so hard when I told her that joke. I love it. That was hilarious. I gotta remember that one for Marv. Hopefully Marv heard that. Marv, are you listening? Put a 1 in chat, honey, if you heard it. Hairbag Miles woke me up. Huh? Are you drunk?
Mouse.
You...
A Miles.
Oh,
now. A Miles.
Mouse a mile away woke you up. Got it. Why do you get... What does that say? What do you get shut down on the live after 2 hours? Because we're on Evu Mux or whatever it's called. And it won't... It will only let us do 2 hours. And then it shuts us down. I'm on the free version, so...
Thank you, Mishka.
Mishka! Gotta.
I got no more jokes, y'all.
That's what Joey used to say, that the little guys used to say. Dala. Yeah. Joey used to say, it says, gotta.
Dollar, gutter.
Thank you, Mishka. You sweetheart. Oh, yeah. That's too funny. I do got to come up with something, though. I got to figure out a way to do it on my... Like, I might be able to... Let's see what happens. I got to say that that video did not glitch at all. And on StreamYard, remember how I can't play anything? It just glitches like no tomorrow?
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem to do that on here. So...
That's a plus.
a huge plus. I mean, if I can actually play... Did I just do that twice? Yep. Okay. If I can actually play videos without it glitching, that's huge. My phone keeps going off. I did not start that new noise, but for some reason it keeps going. Let me see here. Let me take that down and put up. I hate talk. Thank you, Tex. Oh, yeah. I always, when I'm driving, I always think, oh gosh, I wish I could use talk to text, but I'm glad. Oh, I wonder if I can screen record this one. Let's see if we can hear this one. It didn't turn out as well as I wanted it to because it was StreamYard and it wanted to glitch. But let's see if I can get it to...
All right.
I loved this one. Let me see here. Oh, shush. I'll tell you when you can start, damn it. Okay, where am I at? Screen share. Nope. Why ain't it? A window? It's not going to let me do it on a window? Is that what it's telling me? Oh, you piece of shit. Let me see. To share audio, share a tab or screen instead.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Also share system audio. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if this works. Let me... Nope, it's not gonna let me. Look at that death screen. That makes me so mad. I gotta figure that shit out. What makes me mad is that Fools hasn't even been able to figure out that death screen shit, so it kind of worries me that I won't be able to figure it out either. Maybe if I keep it if I do it this way. Let's try this. Stop! I'll tell you when you can start. Gosh, you're like a man. You just start going for 'em ready. Okay. Hold, please. Let me see. Will this work? Do I have shit on my screen I don't want you to see? No, it's all just normal shit. Okay, good. Let's try this. No, it's gonna green me again. You piece of shit. I hate you.
Okay, well, it's up. Just try to move the positioning of us, maybe.
Is it showing green screen on your end? Is that a green screen that I just popped up there?
No, I can see the video.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck, I don't care.
Let me check the other end. Okay, yeah, I can see it on YouTube.
Okay, let's try this and see what it does. I'm gonna have to mute myself.
The war has turned. Vive la liberté. You must order the surrender. How could it come to this? An army of rabble. Peasants.
Oh, the pointy ears.
Everything will change. Everything has changed.
Uh-oh, what happened? I think we lost sound.
That's weird. It stopped. I think it might have been at its end. It was.
Oh,
okay, so I will. What I'll do now that I know that you guys can see it, even though it's showing me a green screen, I will re-record that. I have to go back and find it, but I'll re-record it through EveMux, and I'll bet I won't get the glitchiness, and it'll turn out to be a better video because it actually is really good. I freaking loved it. I don't know who put it together, but they did a fabulous job.
I did. I liked it.
Yep, that was pretty cool. Okay, how do I stop screen sharing? There. Now made it go away. Okay.
All right.
I try to keep everything from glitching just so it's nothing pisses me off more than trying to watch something and it glitches out.
Yeah.
The voiceovers, weren't they great? Those were great. I loved them. I can't wait to show the whole thing though. It's pretty good. Aim small, miss small. Right. That's right. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to mess with the whole thing, and which also means I'm gonna need to keep my portable hard drive on here so that I can pull stuff off of it. Because if I try to pull it off of my laptop, it hates me.
Oh, okay. We'll do a few test runs with it, add some stuff to it.
Yeah.
We'll play with it a little.
Yeah, and I don't know, did I save my intro video? I think I took it off of here because it was lagging down everything, you know what I mean? So I think I took it off of here. But, oh, we got this one. Remember this?
I'm sorry.
Just because we really need it. Sometimes we just need it.
Yeah.
What? You're sharing a screen without sharing your system sound. Why? Sharing your system sound is supposed to only while sharing an entire screen or specific tab. Well, I don't like you either.
There's
Let me
no
see.
fun.
Yeah, it's a little finicky. I'm gonna have to figure it all out. Okay, is it gonna? That's the one I used before. Also share system audio. Oh, that little button. I gotta do it every time. Oh, Lord help me. That's a lot of remembering. Okay, here we go. This the other thing is I have to.
I'm sorry. No, 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 no. Why? 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 Do you really hate me that bad? Maybe I do. You're muted. You're muted.
Thank you.
There you go.
Jesus, what a pain in the ass. It's a lot to remember. Hey, Timber.
Hey,
What's
Timber
up?
Traveler.
And Hillbilly. What's up? Happy Valentine's Day, Timber. Lefty's Luna. I know, man. That just freaking cracks me up. Every time I see one of those, I'm just like, oh.
Hey, crazy. Happy Valentine's Day, guys.
Okay, we can't forget this one because everybody needs to dance. It'll probably get me a strike or a copyright bullshit, but okay, we don't care. Share, why isn't it sharing? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'll tell you, it is a little more complicated in getting shit. I mean, once the stuff's on the screen, you're good, but speaker connected. Oh, Outlaw. How long have you been up there?
He just
Damn.
got there. He just got
Okay.
there. Yeah, we can hear you. They can't
Okay.
hear you, but we can hear you.
Oh, there we
Okay,
go.
now
Okay.
they can hear you. I like being
I
able
had to
to
go
do
through a whole setup process just to get here.
it.
That's what I've been doing the last 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, fuck. Hopefully it gets easier, dude. I'm telling
Once
you.
once you go through it all, you don't have to do it again, but you do have to do it once. But I think even with StreamYard, we had to do that when we set destinations. We had to go through Google and then back to our YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there was codes on the phone, and it was wild.
Yeah, I didn't even try on my phone. I just did my laptop.
I am so frustrated!
What in the fuck are we watching?
Liberals.
I am so frustrated!
This reminds me of being on a Big Angry Phil show, but being on the females show.
Does it really?
Yeah, Big Angry Phil does the exact same thing.
Well, I'm just learning. Well, because I can't hold this shit in my, like I can in StreamYard. Like it would let me hold it in there. Of course, after today, I'm pretty sure it won't because I fired him yesterday. So.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I lose all my, all those little things now that
I
I'm not
think
gonna.
you can go back in and download them, but you can't play them.
Yeah. I think I have most of the stuff, but I think it might be on my portable hard drive, so I gotta pull it up and go through all
We
that.
we do a segment of his show called "The Libs of TikTok."
Yeah.
We make fun of them.
The ones on TikTok are fantastic. It's rolls and rolls and
Mm-hmm.
rolls.
Man,
They are super funny.
I straight up make fun of them. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, I love it. I welcome the tears. I do.
Hey, I still blame that on many things anyway, so you just shut up. That is the one thing you cannot fuck with, because don't make me go menopausal on you. You've seen, I've gone menopausal on you before. Hello. No, now
If
they
I
just
can
don't
get
know
this,
whether they're girl or boy or.
I
I
can get
do
this
like this
stupid
new
background.
thing. Do like this new thing that like I can run over and talk shit with Outlaw about Gigi and she can't even see it backstage.
I can see it, can I? Oh no, you guys can do it between each other. Like, oh, that
Yeah.
dumb bitch. She's biting
Oh,
my
what
ass
the
again.
crap? What is this?
That's
No.
fucking hilarious. I love it. You guys can sit and talk shit about me and laugh at me. I won't even know it. I'll just be like, that's funny as hell. I won't even know. How did you do your
That's
background?
diabolical, man. Jam.
How did you do the background? You're gonna have to walk me through this whole process again.
What I did?
Mm-hmm.
It's just basically like StreamYards. I had to set up my camera and all that, virtual background and all that, and just upload a picture.
Oh, that sounds complicated.
Complicated.
Well, see, it won't let me upload any backgrounds. I have to be
I do, but
premium.
mine's not working.
Really?
Mine's
Yeah.
not working.
When I push add, it says upgrade plan. You can change backgrounds only on the paid plan. Of course.
Wait, let us change backgrounds. That's rude.
So that's weird. Now I want to know how the fuck you did that.
There it is.
How did you do that?
Uh-oh.
I had to play with the resolution a little bit to get it to come in.
Mouse
The resolution. Don't tell me it like that. You guys are being very vague. What do you mean resolution? Where did you go? Did you just leave your profile picture up there?
Okay, it's you had to upload it. Okay, hit the settings. Go down to virtual background.
Wait, hold it. Settings. Virtual background. Oh, got it.
Go all the way to the bottom and put yours in.
Got it.
Yeah, so it's basically like if you were gonna show your face with your webcam.
Yeah,
just
but
put
we're
a
not in it.
background in and just tape
Okay,
over
I'll
your
fuck with it
webcam.
later.
Yeah, you have to totally
I
black
will
out the
mess
camera,
with that.
any light in the camera, and it won't work.
Yep. I will have to go through and mess with it.
Y'all don't get to see
I
my
won't do
pretty
it right
face
now.
again. It's not gonna happen.
Do
No.
what?
I
Y'all don't
noticed.
get to see my face yet again. It's not gonna happen.
Yet
You're
again.
trying to go for carrot cake crotch, though, I see with your orange little shorts there.
Mhm. I had a different. I had a different background I was trying to use. I had a Valentine's one, but I can't get it to work.
I did a
Probably.
whole Valentine's thing and it won't because I can't download it.
Probably,
Oh, I
probably
guess
too
I
spicy. Probably too spicy for the internet.
probably. It doesn't show me where I can add one. That's weird. I'm gonna have to figure that shit out.
Oh yeah, that was the other one. Okay, I have one more poem. Just for you, carrot cake. Do you
Ooh.
carrot all for me? My heart beats for you. With your
Oh
with
my
your
god.
turnip nose and your radish face, you are peaked. If we can't elope, let us marry.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like I'm in third grade again with all these Valentines.
It'll let me generate a 3D picture.
I really do. I feel like I'm in third grade again.
Oh. Well,
Let me
I
see what
hope
this
you
is.
filled out a Valentine for every single person in the class. You didn't just pick and
Uh-oh.
choose.
Yeah, I remember that. You better not. You better include everybody. Like, no.
But then there I was, as a little kid in my bedroom the night before, looking at, the box of Valentines that we got, and I'm still like picking out the best ones, sending the best ones to my friends. The weird ones go to the ones that I don't know real well.
Well, I always thought it was weird that our teacher was like, for the guys, give Valentines to the other guys. I'm like, no, why would I do that? Weirdos. I want to give them to the girls. Why would I give them to the guys? That's weird. Freaks.
Yeah, they didn't deserve a smarty and a sucker, did they?
They don't deserve none of this candy. But little Elsie in the corner does. Or what's her name? Girl I had a crush on. She got all of them.
That's cute.
Mm, I fucking hate this holiday anyway. Such a worthless holiday.
No, you're going to get me arguing with you. It's Valentine's Day. I love Valentine's Day. I love everybody. It is for everybody you love, even your friends.
I only want candy. Give me candy.
Okay.
I don't.
What's your favorite candy, Outlaw?
Oh, Reese cups and
Fancy cat.
gummy worms, gummy snacks.
Gummies. That's so millennial.
I mean, happy commodified love day. Yeah, I mean, look, it's another corporatized holiday like everything else. That's all it is.
Yeah.
My mom would go to the store and buy those boxes of Valentine's cards. Like, why do we have to sit here and fill this out, mommy? And she'd help me fill it out. It was like second or third grade when we did this, right?
Yeah.
You better stop, hairbag.
You're looking at you, butt.
You better stop.
Yeah,
You
normal
really gonna?
gummies, though, not AV gummies. I would say probably AV's gummies at this age.
Andrea is not. I think she got a couple of Valentines last night on SWF. I think my avatar did. I think she got a few.
I don't know, her butt's looking kind of small today.
Well, that's not the picture I wanted to use. I'm trying to get that one to work now.
I see
I got
that's post boob surgery in this photo, y'all.
post boobs.
She's already had her boobs, yeah. Outlaw done paid for that set of boobs.
Uh-oh.
Uh-uh.
She's, if I can get it to work, she's got a special Valentine's outfit that I'm trying to put on.
Oh, that I'm trying to put on.
That I'm trying to put on. That I'm trying to put on.
No problem. Okay.
Oh my, oh my
Let's try
God.
this. How in the hell can it see anything through that?
She likes when I put her clothes. No, I'm just kidding.
Um, no, but you do.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, if I can hurry up and get this shit to work.
Are you having trouble with the zipper, honey?
Oh
That was
man.
funny. Okay, it's black. Now where do I get my screen at?
Now go choose the backdrop in the virtual background that you've uploaded. Make sure you've clicked it with the blue ring around it.
Okay.
And then flip your camera. There it goes. There it
There.
goes. You did it.
Yay!
Good deal.
Oh, just you wait, Arby. I'm almost done. She's fixing to be tall
That's
again.
what.
In just a second.
He's having a real hard time getting the pantyhose on. Y'all give him a
Okay,
minute.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
clip that.
God.
I'm gonna clip that. Just you wait, Irby. I'm almost done.
Whoa. Oh, here we go.
You shrunk it with
Here
a
we
sausage.
go.
Clip
Here
it,
we
boys.
Here we go. Oh, should have just stayed asleep this morning.
No, no.
Mm-hmm.
She's usually the size of a building. Well, right now she's the size of a shipping container. I mean,
Hold
oh, what's that?
on. I'm not.
Why are we echoing?
Airbag says outlaw, you know a good butt when you see one.
Wait just a second. I'll have this put together.
What does a squirrel give for Valentine's Day?
What does a squirrel?
Uh-huh.
Oh!
Forget me
Uh-oh.
not. Fucking
Forgot.
Wait.
Forget me nuts.
Oh, man. Yeah, she'll be the size of a building again. Hold on.
You watch. Watch. He's gonna get all this figured out, and in about 9 minutes, Evie Mux is gonna shut this bitch down.
I know.
He's
That's
so
what pisses me off about it. I just got it figured out. Jesus.
And how much? I can't remember how much. I need to look at what the pricing is for Evie Mux. I was gonna look at that, and I forgot about it. Just to see if there's a. I know it's cheaper than freaking Strange Yard, but Evie Mux
Strange
pricing.
Yard.
Yeah, fucking they piss me off. I can't believe they went up that much. And then they were like, we'll give you 40% off and you can pay $260. No, you done pissed me off now.
No, I don't want to pay your price anymore. Fuck you.
Okay,
I don't think I will. I don't think I will.
Right?
Y'all just don't understand how much it costs us to entertain you folks out there.
You're right.
Well,
it is amazing. The thing about it is I can use the free version. It's not that big. It's just that I don't get the cool, I mean,
Yeah.
you don't get the cool stuff.
Well,
which is fine. I mean, it shouldn't.
So
that's so. The Evu Mux would be for a year. It would be $228 a year.
All right, you ready to be bedazzled?
All right. It's beep
If
beep
I can
beep
figure
beep
this,
beep beep dazzled.
if I can figure this
Oh,
effing
oh,
shit out.
oh,
Yeah, drum roll.
I
Come on.
mean,
oh yeah.
we
Wait,
don't
no, I can
have,
give a drum
we,
roll.
we don't have to have. Yeah,
Dun.
fuck it up.
No,
Come
it
on.
wait. Good job.
Did it come through?
Perfect.
Yep.
Yes. Jesus, she's got legs all the way to her
I was
ass,
gonna say,
man.
man, that bitch got
You
legs.
like that?
Look at her
Mine.
You
legs.
like that? You like
She
that, don't
got
you?
legs.
Legs.
She knows
I did. I
it.
did not have time to put her in a scenario, so I just put her
Oh,
in a.
so it was the garter belt that
perspective.
was really hard for you to get on. Okay, I can see it
The
now.
garter. Oh well.
You had to pull and pull and pull.
His finger kept getting stuck.
I mean,
It's like
that
traveling.
looks weird. Does it really, Airbag? It
That
looks
garter
weird.
had to travel like 3 miles all the way up that leg.
Does it really look weird? ZZ Top. ZZ Top.
ZZ
Come on.
Top.
Right? QZZ Top. That's right.
How does it look weird, Hairbag?
Because she got
Are you
legs taller than him.
are you not entertained?
Because it's like got my body and your legs on it.
I
Yeah.
think he's pissed that she's not turned around the other way. She's not in ready position, but.
I mean, I can always put the other one up. I don't know.
Ow.
The legs are too long.
See, I knew he was going to say that. It's because he's short.
Hmm.
Huh, airbag? It's just
Wow.
perfect. It's like
Damn.
face high for you.
I know.
Exactly where it should be.
Why is it?
Well, she got to be tall so when she gets on her knees, she can still reach out long. Like,
Why is it? The picture. Why is it cutting her head off at the top?
Well,
I don't get that.
I got to tell you that she reminds me of my cousin that had legs and then she had this ass and it always like protruded out. She always looked like she was half bent over.
I mean, I can go back to the other picture.
No, you're fine. I like it.
No, Hairbag's like, oh, okay, Hairbag. So it's a perfect height, huh?
It's a perfect type. If it's face high, you're good to go.
Oh,
Also, dirty ladies, tis. That's
If
right.
her legs weren't so long, yeah, I may have to scale that back down.
well, that's the way we've always known her is her head shoved in the ceiling. Like,
I'm gonna have to go wash my ears out with some alcohol after listening to this convo. What did I say? I didn't say nothing.
he's got potato starch on his hands and he scratched
Her
his
head,
ears. So
I think
Yeah,
she's
I
got
didn't.
flat head, and it's from hitting that top of the ceiling or the headboard or whatever.
Well, believe it
Yeah.
or not, that actually wasn't intentional. That's the whatever the program is cutting it off.
well, I
There's
did
a
notice on my picture it's a little differently centered.
oh,
Good.
it's not me.
Exactly how we.
Okay,
It's exactly
okay.
how we wanted it. He came up here to be tortured by us dirty old women.
Oh
Well,
my
Mouse is
god!
old. I'm not.
But it's Gutter's pub, so I shouldn't be surprised.
You shouldn't. Never
Yeah,
be surprised.
should
Yeah,
have had her.
I got a letter from the 39 Club today, Gigi. They want to know if we're reinstating membership.
Now, can you tell them to forward mine to the 69 Club? Because I'm just going straight up 69. I'm going to stay there. Like, I'll be the hottest woman until I'm like 69.
Yeah, right.
And they're going to look, you fucking old for 69.
God.
Hey, Weston.
Weston, you have free reign today. I'm not protecting any women. Oh shit. Well, shit. Yeah, I put a rose in her hair for Valentine's Day instead of the Hawaiian orchid.
Actually, on the YouTube side of it, you can see her head.
Look, there, now we can see her better. You know
Can
who
you
she
really?
looks like?
Okay.
You know who she looks like?
Was
Gigi.
Mrs. T.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it is. It's
Uh,
Mrs. T. I swear to God, I'm taking a picture and sending it to her.
uh-oh. Mrs. T.
She gonna laugh. There she is.
Kinda, I
Pretty
guess
as a
kinda
picture.
sorta when you look at it a certain way, you know?
It's Mrs. T, I swear. She's even biting her lip. Look at her.
That's I'll be a good boy.
Look how dirty her knees look. I'm
I'll
just
tell
playing.
Sassy.
That's the.
Uh-oh.
Uh
Somebody said he'll tell Sassy.
It says,
Hello,
No,
beautiful.
that's not her vag flap. The
Hi, Billy.
Hey!
wait, what? Who?
What's up?
Put her up, put her up.
Bailey?
Who we got?
Hello, beautiful.
Where's. You just showed us Bailey and then you took her away, Cat.
Say hi.
Hi,
Say
Billy.
hi.
I can't see
Don't
him.
want to say hi?
Bailey!
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit. Bailey's like,
Uh,
no, I don't even want to be on panel.
Aw,
Click.
come
no,
on,
that's
Gabby.
not. No, that's not her vag flaps. That's
Oh.
in the drawn piece that this is when it starts out blank. That's actually the bottom of her ass cheeks.
Oh. Lord, we
Well,
probably should look at
she
that
needs
closer.
to unwedgie the wedgie a little
Right. It's not her. Yeah.
bit.
I should have colored it leg color.
Okay,
No,
yeah,
I'm not
it
that.
does
I'm
look like
not
meat flaps.
perverted like that. Come
He's
on
right, it
now.
looks like meat flaps.
Come on now. I'm not perverted like that. That ain't intentional.
She's just letting her meat flaps hang out.
Oh my
Like
God.
letting your hair hang.